up to that one.
When the tax return is filed for the captive.
Okay. We had another question that came in, and it was regarding your company itself. And you had said earlier that most of your clients are a small to medium-sized company. How are you defining, or what is your criteria? How small do you go? How do you define a good target?
Well, it could depend. I mean, we have one client does $3 billion a year in revenue. So we have very large clients and we have smaller ones. It depends upon the risk you're insuring. It really depends. I mean, usually a client can't do a captive if they're not making any money because they don't have the excess cash flow to fund coverage for a risk that they have. So that's always a problem. So if you have someone that has a lot of excess cash that's paying taxes on it and they have the risk inside of their business, then it's worth looking at. Generally, if you're doing one of these SBUs or captives, you want to be doing at least, it's got to be qualified to do at least $200,000 a year of premium at a minimum for the smaller ones.
We had a number of comments, some of them at the end, just simply saying thank you and great session and great presentation, or how do I get your contact information. I just want to mention that Fred's contact information is not only available, the company information is not only available on the screen, but also contact information was provided as part of the registration process as well, so you could check your emails there. That's, unless there are any other questions you saw coming through, Fred, by all means, please feel free to answer them. That covers it from my end. Hopefully we'll have you on the line with us again really shortly. But Fred, why don't you close out with any additional comments or questions that you'd like to address? But again, thank you very much for everything you've done to make today possible. And to the entire team of yours, by the way. And I shouldn't miss that point. But there are a lot of people in the active captive team that have been on the sidelines and helping out and really contributing in a lot of ways. So thanks to all of you as well.
I would just say I'm not aware of somebody asked a question about New Mexico. I'm not aware of New Mexico having captive legislation. I'm not aware of that. But if there's a company located in New Mexico, it doesn't mean they can't form a captive, let's say, in Utah, for example. That's not a problem.